The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Shawn.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is June 21st, and it is a couple things today. Happy summer solstice over to you, Steph.
Happy solstice over to you, Shawn.
And happy National Indigenous Peoples Day today as well.
Yes, yeah. Huge day. Big day of celebrations and a big day of daylight.
Oh my goodness. And this morning kickstarted it in probably the greatest way ever. I'm going to explain just my morning. I have a 1 or 2 minute walk to work. I'm wearing shorts and a crew neck sweater. A little crispy walk. It was around like 8 degrees. Just blue sky, no wind. And it was just like a pure, crisp, sunny morning that I absolutely adore.
I love it. Yeah, when I was leaving Gregoire as well, I was like, wow, what a beautiful sunrise. And then I got to Beacon Hill to drive down it, and I was like, what is that marshmallow giant foggy cloud over the rest of the city? And then as soon as I started driving into it, I was like, this is the morning you need your headlights. Like, it was like you could not see in front of you. There was so much fog.
Oh, so you're like driving into the clouds?
Yes, yeah. Just call me Rainbow Bright.
Oh, okay, Rainbow Bright. Look at you over there. Stay safe out there. First of all, if you are my parents and you are listening this early in the morning, go to bed. Or if you can't go back to sleep, just turn down the radio, okay?
Wow, what an instruction. What are you going to tell me about?
Yeah, just my mom and dad over in Saskatchewan, okay? Just turn down the radio or go back to bed. Thank you. Okay, now that we've let that pass a little bit, I'm going to start doing this new thing. So I used to think, I still do kind of think that cards are garbage.
Yeah, I know. You've talked to me about this before. You're just like, why? Why would I spend $5 on a piece of cardboard I'm going to just throw out?
Yeah. Like, but now I'm starting to think that, like, I think cards are garbage. Whereas, like, if people give me a card, I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever. Cool. It's going to go in the trash. But when I was visiting home a week or two ago, there was this little side comment I heard from my parents and just how they like to receive like messages and stuff. So I think, and with like most of my family, like everyone being long distance, literally everyone that I know pretty much being long distance, I think I'm just going to start writing the full card full of just like my feelings and stuff and how much I miss them and everything.
I love it. That's going to be such a nice pick me up. They're going to be like, Shawn, who are you and what have you done with Shawn?
Exactly. So I think like just like an emotional, just like heartfelt message of just like why I miss them. And I'm just going to send that in a card out of nowhere and whatnot. So the first one's going on Father's Day. So it's a little late, but it'll get there.
Okay, but you already wrote it. Like you're following through with this already.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping this wasn't going to be like a New Year's resolution where you're like, I'm going to do this, and it's like 6 months
I'm going
in.
to forget about it, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah. I need your opinion on something.
Bring it on.
Let me set the stage. So I am turning into Gregoire last night onto Mackenzie Boulevard from Highway 63.
Yes.
To my right is the Tim Hortons Quarry Ridge.
Oh, yeah.
To my left is Mackenzie Boulevard, and I'm in that left turning lane.
Yes. Okay. I'm picturing myself there.
All right. Perfect. Now I'm sitting at a red no left turn light and a very, very long green light for the cars beside me. That light changes to red. The next, opposite traffic goes. The light comes back around. My light stays red. A very long green light happens for the cars beside me. Goes through the cycle again. And then a third time.
No.
Yeah. Now, I didn't know what to do. Like I tried to, pull forward a little bit. Like I was like, this light doesn't know I'm here. How do I tell it?
That's right. Like, is there a sensor here? Do I got to go forward? Do I got to go backwards? Is it like light sensor? Do I need to shine my brights on it? What's going on?
Yeah, and cars start to gather. So first I was the only one there, but then there are multiple of us. So I'm like, something's got to trigger this sensor. But 3 times through the light, it finally turned. What would you do?
My friend has gone through on the second time before when it was safe.
Really?
Yeah, I told my friend not to do that though, because that's against the law.
Yeah, but like what happens when then, I don't know if there's a red light camera there, but when the red light ticket comes, do you just say like, oh shoot, that was $400 of a bad decision, or do you fight it?
I look around, and if there's one, and then I won't do it.
Oh,
I mean, my friend won't do it. If there isn't one and there's no one around, my friend usually goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was considering like doing the like backing up and trying to then turn into Tim Hortons Quarry Ridge. But I was like, this is a lot of lanes. Like I can't really back up too far. And then, of course, traffic started to come around me and we were all just in the same boat of waiting. Thankfully, nobody honked at me and was like, start the trend of going through the red light.
You know, you should have called the pulse line. That was the responsible thing to do,
Oh,
Steph.
yes. Hello there. The light isn't turning. What can you do for me at this time of night? Here's a crazy story for you. In 2011, a romance novelist wrote a blog post called How to Murder Your Husband. 2018, guess what happens? Her husband gets murdered.
Oh, by her?
Well, it's been proven in court that yes, apparently she did do it. She is saying she didn't, though.
Oh, of course.
But the jury has spoken and
She's like, have you not read my book? It wasn't the wife.
Well, what she's saying is apparently if you wanted to murder someone new and you were the wife, you would be the prime suspect. So you need to be very clever, has to be very well thought out. And she has all these components of a murder weapon that were used in the murder. And she said that she was doing research for her next book about how you could buy different gun parts off of eBay and from different stores to compile a gun that would be untraceable. And that's what was used to kill her husband. But she insists that there are many holes in the prosecution's story, and an editor would throw this out if this was a fictional writing of it.
She's like, do you know how many people read my book? There's a bunch of copycats just buying different pieces of gun parts as well. It's not just me. I am very popular. It's like, ma'am, you sold one copy and it was your husband.
Yeah, it was your husband. Oh my gosh. And she self-published all these novels. She is 71 years old and she's going to be sentenced soon. And they say the sentence for killing her husband is life in prison.
Oh, she's 71?
Yeah. And they're saying that she did this so that she could get the life insurance policy, but she insists that the life insurance policy wasn't unusual and that most people have that, and so that's not a big enough motive to kill her husband.
She wants a movie made after her.
I think that's her motive, for sure.
Absolutely. She's like, you know what? I'm near the end of my life. I'm in my 70s. You know what? Book, decent, not enough fame. I need a movie. I'm going to actually kill my husband.
Yeah, come visit me in jail and ask me for all the details so you can write it correctly, please.
I'll watch it. I stumbled upon a new addiction, Steph.
Oh, dear. Is it a bad one?
I mean, I'll let you decide.
Okay.
Grocery store Long John donuts.
It's so specific. Does it taste different if it's a Long John over a circle?
I don't know, but it tastes pretty darn good. I'll tell you that much. They're pretty addicting.
How many have you had in the last week, Shawn?
In the last week?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Sorry.
Like yesterday I had 2. Last week I probably had like 14.
Did you go twice yesterday or did you like make a plan? You were like, I'm going to eat one now and I'll eat one later.
No, so what happened was I made dinner yesterday and then I was craving something, and so I live right beside the grocery store here. And I was like, it's late at night. They probably won't have any. But I'll just go walk over and I'll just go take a peek. I went over, I walked over, I took a peek. They had 3.
And you bought all 3?
I bought all 3.
Oh my goodness.
No one else can have them except for me. Because I think there's some other people like me out there who also have an addiction to these, because sometimes I'll walk in there and there will be none. And lots of times, actually. So whenever I do see some, I'm just like, I got to buy them all.
You got to stock up.
I got to buy them all. So, this just started about like a week ago, too.
Okay.
And so I need to like buck the trend a little bit. I can't be having 2 a day because that's just not great for me health that I have here. But I'll probably have to start like working out like more intensely if I want to continue this Long John donut addiction.
Well, I hear they're delicious. So just to clarify, last night you bought 3 Long Johns.
Yeah.
Are there any left this morning, or did you just, kind of sit down and take the mountain as it was?
Take the mountain as it was.
Well, a mountain of Long Johns. You decided to sit down and eat all 3.
Yeah, I brought one this morning. So do you want that one?
Are
Too
you
bad.
offering?
Today is National Indigenous Peoples Day, and since 1996 is when the first one happened. And from there on out, we've been able to celebrate heritage. We've been able to celebrate diverse culture and just astounding achievements of plenty of those around us, maybe of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people, and plenty of events are going on today, Steph.
Yeah, so the first one that you can definitely stop packing your lunch for is Burgers and Bannock in the park. So that's going to be happening at Shell Place from 12 to 2. So you can come and get free lunch and share a meal and celebrate National Indigenous Peoples Day there.
Say no more. Burgers and Bannock. That's absolutely incredible. Another event, if you can't get away for lunch, later on this evening, Pride YMM, they're hosting an event over at Keanu Recital Theater, and it's called Two-Spirit Identity, Reclaiming Our Roles. And that's going to be running from 4 to 6:30. And then there's one more event that we have going on.
Yeah, the Nistawayu Friendship Center Association, they have put on a event at Heritage Village. That's also from 4 to 6:30, and that will have a celebration. They're going to have a land acknowledgement. They've got food, arts and culture there. Even Mitotem from the Arctic Winter Games is going to be there. He's going to bring some Indigenous games for the kids to play. Like, lots of really cool stuff happening today. So you can definitely take part in some celebrations, as all are welcome at all three.
Yeah, we actually have Georgina from the Nistawayu Friendship Center coming in here in the next couple of minutes, and she's just going to be touching on that event over at Heritage Village for the Nistawayu Friendship Center. Today's National Indigenous Peoples Day, and we have a very special guest joining us in studio here, Georgina Sanderson with the Nistawayu Association Friendship Center. Thank you so much for taking some time of your day to join the program.
Yeah, great for having me. Thank you.
Hey, Georgina, why don't you tell us a little bit about what is happening with the Nistawayu Friendship Center and how you are welcoming people and celebrating National Indigenous Peoples Day today?
So today we are having an event for National Indigenous Peoples Day being held at the Heritage Village from 4 p.m. till 6:30 p.m. Everyone is welcome.
Everyone is welcome.
Yes.
And what kind of events and activities can people expect when they show up?
Well, we'll be providing hot dogs, drinks, popcorn, and stuff like that, activities for the kids. And we have a special guest showing up, Nitotim the Lynx from the Arctic Winter Games. Will be there to take pictures with children. So, yeah.
Wonderful. And I was reading there's a bit of a significance as to why you hold it on June 21st, right?
Yeah, because it's the summer solstice day, so the longest day of the year. I'm pretty sure there's a significance there.
Love it. Love it. And then I also was reading Nitotem, he's bringing some things with him, right?
Yeah, he has some activities for the kids, and yeah, it should be fun. Yeah.
To go along with the community celebration, I also think I read that there's going to be a nice little like kind of opening. I don't know if you want to call it like a cultural ceremony with a land acknowledgement and everything.
Yes. I will be doing the land acknowledgement, and we will be having our elder do a prayer for us. And we plan to do some drumming and activities like that.
Very fun.
Culturally based, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So all are welcome at Heritage Village, 4 to 6:30. Is it a come and go, or is it more make sure you show up at 4 so you get to experience the land acknowledgement?
I think it's just a gathering for visiting and just celebrating today. Yeah.
Georgina, thanks so much for joining us today.
Anything that we didn't cover that you want to add?
I think that's pretty much it, yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we wish you a great turnout and sunny skies.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay, I have some amazing news.
Oh, bring it on.
Do you know who Adam Young is?
Nope.
All right.
Sorry.
He has another moniker. It is Owl City.
Oh, okay.
You might not believe your eyes.
Oh, yeah. That's just like a cult classic. There's like a whole section of the internet that is just obsessed.
Yeah, I might be one of those people.
Oh, don't stop. I mean, they're great people. I love them. They're so cool.
They are. That song came out in like 2009, but I just like have loved Owl City for so long.
Oh.
And mainly not just because of his music, but because of his blog.
Oh, you're a total fangirl.
Okay, well, he just writes so beautifully.
Okay. Oh,
and
gross.
Back when I was in college, he used to release a blog every
Oh my
Tuesday morning. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but I literally would wait for Tuesday mornings. I had a class that morning. It was super boring, and I'd be like, right, Adam Young probably put out his blog. I can read something here.
This is incredible.
and I felt like he was my friend. He really like shared a lot in his blog and stuff like that. And then he one day decided he wasn't going to do that anymore. He switched his blog to like a Tumblr feed, and it was too deep for me. I had no idea what he was talking about.
Oh, you're not a real fan then.
Yeah, I felt like I lost my friend. I was like, what the heck happened to communicating with words, man? I don't understand these pictures that move.
Did you write him a strongly worded letter communicating that?
No, of course not. I didn't want to like ruin.
I'm not crazy or anything.
You can't meet your hero, Shawn. I didn't want to ruin the fourth wall. But anyway, he announced yesterday. He said, "I'm back, everyone," and he just posted a graphic. So still not communicating with words. But I'm hoping that perhaps he's not just back with his music, but also with his blog.
Oh, good. Me too. I hope for that for you as well.
Okay, well, here's a little throwback. Here's some Owl City for you.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.